girls, it's Stephanie. I was tagged by Cheri over at Scrappinnwrappin for the 2011 My Favorite Things tag video, and I have to then tag 5 people, and I will tell you who at the end of this video, and I will also try to remember to send them all an email and let you know you've been tagged. If you see this video before you get my email, surprise, you're it. But anyways, oh, and I'm also going to try to remember to post down below links to all of their channels, the people that I'm going to tag. The first thing that I was on a quest for quite some time in 2011 and finally found it was the Cricut Elegant Edges. I was looking at a bunch of nestabilities and various dies to make, you know, like these background shapes and the border shapes, and found that the Elegant Edges actually does all of that. And I was trying to show the back, but I keep, oh, now of course it's going to do it. I keep getting a glare because of the light right above me. But I don't know if you'll be able to see a lot of these images, so let me show you real quick the handbook. But here's just some of the images that you can cut out. You get frames, you get basic backgrounds, and a lot of these look like some of the images that you can cut with the nestabilities, and I really like this, and I tend to pull this out when I want to do any kind of a frame or a sentiment mat, or to mat one of my stamped images. Really highly recommend this cartridge. If you, I don't have very many, but like, look, isn't that cute? I love this. Highly recommend. I found this on eBay for, it was under $30, and I got free shipping, and it was here within like 3 days. So Elegant Edges, that's number 1, and number 2 is gonna be Memento black ink. I was using StazOn, but then was introduced to what's gonna be my next favorite, and had to get Memento Tuxedo black ink, and I find that I grab this 9 times out of 10, even if I'm just gonna stamp a simple sentiment and I'm not gonna, you know, color over it with Prismas or Copics or anything like that. I still gravitate towards this. And Memento number 2, love it. And number 3 is gonna be my Copics. This is one of the, I got one of these little things from Target, pencil holders, and I just lay it on its side. It's divided, 4 little doohickeys in there, but I just grabbed one of the ones that I have with some of my Copics in it. Absolutely fell in love with Copics last year, and well, with coloring in general, because as you'll see from my number 3 favorite. But loving the Copics. I'm having a blast with these things. And my next favorite is, sorry for the glare, let me see if I can do this without getting too much glare, my Prismacolor pencils. I got these last March, I think, March 2011. They're the 72. I got them at Joann's when they had a 50% off coupon, and I ended up only paying, like, after taxes, it was like $50 and some change for 72, and I love these, and having so much fun between the Prisma pencils and the Copics. Crazy fun. Which brings me to, oh my gosh, all this stuff is just craziness. Stamps. I used to, well, I bought a ton of stamps before I really even got into this, if that makes any sense. You know, I was just playing around a couple of years ago and bought, like, you know, sentiments and stuff, but I have, since last year, gone on this crazy stamp kick, and coloring them in. Penny Black is my absolute favorite. Love all of her stamps. CC Designs. And thanks to a couple of people here on YouTube, Erin and Bethany, hello. Gorgeous girls. I absolutely love their stamps. And I've got, oops, sorry, they make them in photopolymer and also in this gray cling rubber. And I prefer the gray cling rubber, but they don't, for some reason, they don't offer all of their images. Like I would love to get this one in the gray cling rubber, but they don't offer it. So, and oh, here's another Penny Black stamp. Too cute. I love stamps. And I have way more than any one person should ever need. But, yeah, that's going to be another video because I'm waiting for some storage thingies to come in so I can organize all my stamps and get them out of these packages. Anywho, moving right along. I used to buy all of the 12 by 12 paper stacks. I mean, if you saw my room right now, it's, yeah, no, it's bad. I thought, now my reasoning was I would see the 12 by 12, you know how they do the $9.99 or whatever. Hobby Lobby, they go half off, or Joann's would do the DCWV for $9.99, and then I would see these little 6 by 6 or the 8 by 8, and I would, you know, see the 12 by 12, and there was only like a $2 difference between, and I thought, well, duh, I get so much more paper with the 12 by 12. Yeah, but that's so much more paper. I have so many 12 by 12 paper pads in there that aren't even, I haven't even made a dent in what I have, and here I am buying more because it's smaller. That's my reasoning. But anywho, last year I got introduced to the wonders of the 6 by 6 paper pads. I don't know why I'm showing you all those papers, but I absolutely love these smaller sizes. Now this is 6 3/4 by 4 3/4 of Martha Stewart. Love this one. Just, you know, not that you care, but look, is that the cutest or what? But anywho, this is a perfect example. You get the full size image that you would have on a full 12 by 12 sheet condensed on this smaller one, so there's like no waste. You don't have to, with the 12 by 12, try to cut out whatever part you want to use, whatever you think is the cutest part. So I don't know why I didn't do this sooner and go with the small paper pads, but that has been my new obsession for like the last 4 months of 2011. 6 by 6. And my other favorite thing, I cannot tell you how many trimmers I have in my room. I probably 1, 2, 3, probably 6, maybe 7. One of them is a big hog. It cuts chipboard, and that's all it does. I just use it to cut my chipboard. But I would go through so many paper trimmers because they wouldn't cut straight. I would, you know, line it up perfectly, and, you know, it's up against here, it's right on the mark for like a 5" or whatever, and it's still all crazy, and it was just driving me absolutely bonkers. So I finally got this thanks to Elsa at Just a Few Designs. The beginning of last year I saw her videos, and she was using this trimmer, and I asked her how she liked it because it had the cable thingy that goes in the middle of the trimmer, so you can see exactly where the blade is going to cut when you put your paper through. I'm trying to find something that's not, well, it's not going to work. But the only bad thing is I'm a lefty, and I think I tend to pull to one side when I'm cutting, and the down towards the bottom, that's cute, down towards the bottom, some of the cable was fraying, and it was really getting on my nerves, so I just cut it off because I really didn't use it anyways. I just line it up now with the groove that's in here in this cutting channel. this cuts perfectly every time for me. The blade does wear out pretty quick, but I find that if I go to the store when they're on sale, I get them when they're on sale, and I just keep them in stock here. And it's got the arm, ow, I totally poked myself with that thing. It's got the arm here that extends out to a full 12-inch size, and it is a true, actually it goes, what, 15? I don't know. I only go as far as 12. Ooh. But, and it is a true measurement on here. Some of those that, you know, you line it up with the 12 mark and try to do some scoring, and no. So highly, highly recommend this Fiskars. It doesn't say anywhere on here what kind of cutter it is, but just look for the one that has the blue branch leafy looking thing, and it's got a 6-inch base down here at the bottom. They do have a smaller one that I think is a 4-inch or something, and it's got the little rubberized feet on the back so it doesn't slide all over your desk, and it's got a locking mechanism up here, so if you're going to take it to a crop, this, sorry, I'm all over the place, this arm won't flop out on you. Love this, absolutely love this trimmer. And my next new favorite thing is the Viva Decor pearl pens. I have them in cream, ice white, and I think it's a yellow. I don't know what it's called though. But this makes, if you have those small flat back pearls, you can make any kind of design with this Viva Decor pearl pen. It does the same thing, and you don't have to constantly buy the little flat back pearls, and they're great in the center of flowers. I put them on my butterflies from the Martha Stewart punch. And my next favorite thing is the little tiny, oops, I'm so sorry, my camera's trying to focus on other things back here. Let's put something over here. The little blingy things, I'm trying to find something to put behind it. There we go. Maybe that'll work. Bling. That's my favorite. I know you guys are like, what? That has been around forever, Stephanie. But I am just now getting in, well, throughout last year, really getting into putting these little swirly blingy thingies all over my cards and everything. I absolutely love these, and I'm trying to restock because I ran out. My next favorite thing is various laces and trims from Hobby Lobby. I absolutely love the trim and the lace that Hobby Lobby has, and the fact that you usually get it half off about every other week. Love Hobby Lobby and their trims. And my last thing, or next to last thing, is my Cutter Bee scissors. These things are crazy sharp, and I can't get the cover off. I absolutely love these. If you do any kind of fussy cutting, you have to get some of these. I have 2 pair. I got one in this kind of purpley pink about 2 years ago at Target, I guess, and it was on clearance for like $5, and I got the traditional yellow and black one. So I have 2 pairs of these, and I absolutely love them. And my next favorite is Aleene's Quick Dry Tacky Glue, and this was also recommended by Elsa at Just a Few Designs. I love this stuff. I bought the big 8-ounce container of it, used my, I think I had a half off coupon at Joann's or Michael's, and I used that because there wasn't anything else I needed. This is like 2/3 gone. It's only a little bit left. It, in my opinion, is just as good as the Scotch Quick Dry Adhesive, which is also a favorite. But last year I went to Aleene's Quick Dry Tacky Glue, and it is a yellow. Ooh, It's a white glue. It's not clear, but it does dry clear. So it's just like the Scotch Quick Dry, only much larger, and I like it a lot more. No offense, Scotch. Let's see what else. Oh, and the other thing that's my new favorite that you can't see because it's too big to lift in front of this camera is my sewing machine. So I'll just show you my stick pins. I have been sewing like a crazy person over the last 6 months, and oh god, not even 6 months. When did I make that quilt? It felt like 6 months ago. 3-4 months ago maybe? I don't know. I'm making another rag quilt. I'm about 2/3 done, and I've made some other projects with my sewing machine over the last week, and I have just been going absolutely bonkers. So my sewing machine is my other favorite, and that was a late bloomer in 2011, though I did buy it at the beginning of 2011. Didn't actually learn how to use it until the last quarter. So there's my list of, or collection, whatever you want to call it, of my favorite things. And these are the people that I am going to tag. Let me see if I can get you in a little closer. No, because the tripod is right there. Let's see. There we go. I'm tagging Bethany, who is BA Crafty Girl, Vianney, who is Vianney Lou 1, and Karen, who is JB Lady Scrapper 48, and Elise, she is Lacey 46, and Scarlett, who is Scrappin' Pekingese. And I just love all of these girls and their work. I go to their videos just about every single day and watch what they are creating and what they're working with, and I would love to see what their favorites were in 2011. So I will talk to you all later. Bye.